What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Ralphdatrader here, back with another video. In today's video, I want to go over a couple of trades that allowed me to pass two 10K Phase 1 Blue Guardian challenges. Also, if you like to check out Blue Guardian, I have a link in the description down below. But these two, I want to just break down these trades that allowed me to pass Phase 1 of the 10K challenge. So the first trade was taken on January 9th. All right, January 9th was the first trade. And before I like to trade, all right, I want to check Forex factor. So I want to check the news and make sure there's no major red news out. So on January 9th, we had no major red news. Okay, that was a good sign. No major red news, good sign. So let's get back to the chart. So now what I noticed when I came to the chart on January the 9th, I noticed that on that Monday we had a nice strong bullish push to the upside. Okay. And now if you've been following me, then you know what I like to do. Okay. I like to mark up my high, current high of the day, my current low of the day. Now, this is the current high and current low of Tuesday before 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, before the 12 candle window opens up. So this is the current high and the current low of Tuesday. Okay. That's what I'm marking up, the current high and current low of Tuesday. So before 8 a.m. happened, where's the high and where's the low? That is what I'm marking up. So now what I'm waiting on is I'm waiting on one of these to be triggered. Either it be the high, the low, the previous day's high, or the previous day's low, okay, or the previous day's low, monthly high, monthly low. I'm just looking for one of those to be triggered, okay? And as you can see here, this is what I like to look for on the 30-minute time frame, okay? We had a nice 1-2 during that first hour. They came, they triggered a low. I'm at the bottom part of my 100 pip box, all right? 9 a.m., new 4-hour candle. They give us this little inverted candle, all right? So I just wanted to wait until after 9:30 because this wasn't enough confirmation for me. So at 9:30, all right, we got this nice bullish close candle, which now I'm looking at this here as this 3-bar pattern is a morning star. This is a reversal candlestick pattern. So at this moment right here, I knew that this price was going to continue in the uptrend. All right, so we was just continuing this trend that we had them made on Monday. They pushed it up, they came back, retest, right? They gave us this confirmation, all right, 3-bar pattern, which is a morning star. Now I was waiting on 10 a.m., the third hours, I was waiting on this candle to give me a pullback, but for some reason it stalled out and it pushed forward. All right, it pushed up first, so I wind up getting in here, and I typically have a 25 pip stop, and then once this starts to pull back, um, about around like 80 some 80 some bucks, I wind up cutting this trade. All right, now I should have held on to this trade because my thesis and everything was correct. All right, but it didn't give me the pullback that I wanted in time. It pushed up, so I wound up cutting this trade. So I waited into that next hour, all right, at 11 a.m. So once 11 a.m. happened, okay, um, as it started pushing up towards the 00 level, I took an entry here and I set my target for a 50 pip move because I took out a one standard. This time I took out a one standard, all right, because I know that it was going to go up and my TP was right around here for a 50 pip move. I did that on both accounts, but then I had an emergency at work that I had to tend to. So I wound up cutting both trades with about 200 and some bucks. All right. And one of the accounts had more profit than the other one. Okay. So I wound up cutting it out, and you can see that my TP had done got hit, but I was not in front of my laptop and I couldn't manage the trades. All right. So during that same day, I took another trade, all right, on US30. All right. So I took another trade on US30. So what I noticed with US30, that US30 was making lower lows and lower highs. Okay. And I wind up taking this trade outside of the 12 candle window. So what I saw was that US30 had made a nice 1, 2, 3. All right. Failing to break above 37,550, which is a strong level of support and resistance, as you can see. And I just wanted to stay in line with the trend because we was making lower lows and lower highs. So once I seen the nice 1, 2, 3, then they gave me the engulfing. All right, so we got this nice engulfing candle here. All right. Once we got this engulfing candle, all right, I had stepped away from my chart because I had to go do something at work. And then when I saw this pumping, all right, it gave a nice little pullback. This is typically what I like to look for after we get that engulfing or pin hammer. We get the pullback. Could have had gotten this entry up here, but once I got back to my chart, I seen that we was down here. So I got in right where you see this horizontal line at. And on one of the accounts, I needed only like 45 points. And the other one, I think I needed about 50 or so points. And so I got in here and I had set like a 50 pip take profit. But on the one account, I wind up closing it out once it got to about like 46 points. And as you can see, it did hit the 50 pip target down here. But I wind up cutting the trade on um on the account. All right. So the other this one account was passed this day because it was more in profit. In the other account, I still needed about $300 on the other account. So all right, one challenge was passed on that day. Now on the other account, I took a trade out on NASDAQ. All right, that trade on NASDAQ was on the 11th. All right, on the 11th, and that was during London session. Okay, so that was during London session. And so we checked the news out, all right, on the 11th. So we can see on the 11th, we did have major red news, but it was during the New York session. So no major red news during the London session. So this is what I saw on this trade, all right. I like to mark up the high, all right, in the low before the session opens up. So I can see that NASDAQ was still pumping to the upside, all right. It took out the previous day's high, okay, and it also took out my current high of the day. And I can see that price was at the top part, all right, of our 100 pip box here. So this is our 100 pip box from here to here is the 100 point box. As you can see, once price broke out, all right, and then it started to he gave us this nice little pin, all right, nice little rejection, okay, and then on this next candle right here, okay, this is that third hour because we had 1 hour, 2 hours, so this is that third hour right here. And once price, I usually like to take a break of candle entry, okay, but I missed the break of candle entry and got in somewhere like right around here, all right, like right around in this area above our 75 quarter level. And I had only needed like 31 points. So I set my TP for the 31 points. I did record this trade live. It is posted on the channel. So be sure to check that out. All right. And this was the trade that I took. Okay. Took this trade here, got the 31 points, and I was able to pass the other account. All right. Phase one challenge. So these were the trades that I took to pass two 10K phase one Blue Guardian challenges. All right. So if you guys enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the bell notification. All right. So for every time your boy drop a video, and like I said before earlier, if you're looking for a prop firm to get started with, there's a link for Blue Guardian down in the description. Do your research. I haven't had no issues with this prop firm. It's a great prop firm so far. But do your own research. And if you like this video, man, hit the like button, hit subscribe button, hit that bell notification for every time your boy drop videos. And like always, work hard, stay disciplined, and be patient, and the time will come. Peace and love. Have a good one.